I'm here again with permanent guests Brian
Hello.
and Brock.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about, we're a day late, but we're still going to talk about week 3 in the upcoming games, as well as our predictions from last week, which we did pretty well, surprisingly.
I
Just,
had a slight dip.
well, as someone who went 4-6 last week, 7-3 was much better. So now
Yeah.
and Brian and Brock both went 6-4, so I won the week technically. And I know after coming in last place last week, it was pretty nice. But for the total for the year now, I am still in last place at 11-9. Brock's at 12-8 in second place, consistent 6-4 for the first 2 weeks. So that's what you're gonna aim for this week as well.
Wait, I'm still in the lead. Though?
Yep, you're still in the lead at 13-7.
Heck yeah.
Oh yeah. Must be nice.
For the first game that happened in week 2 was the CLG Liquid game. I wanted to bring that game up just because I thought it was a terrible. Well, just because Liquid beat CLG as a resident Liquid fan and having a resident CLG fan here.
You actually doubt that was going to happen?
Yeah. Thought pretty standard game. Let's,
Standard CLG game.
Yeah, it was that game. I thought the coach of CLG let the team down.
For sure.
I thought they had one of the worst drafts I've ever seen in my life. When it came up to, let me pull this up here. Yeah, they picked Ornn and Sejuani with their first and second pick and left Trundle up for Xmithy, which is, so Trundle's a huge counter to Sejuani, but all of a sudden, now you have 2 frontline tanks that he could just pick and choose with his point and click ult, which one he wants to steal stats from.
Yeah.
And then you gave away Aurelia Kai'Sa as well, because I think it went they first picked Ornn.
They first picked Zoe.
Oh yeah, my bad. I forgot about the Zoe. Yes, they did first pick the Zoe, and then after the Zoe, they gave away Kai'Sa Aurelia, which I mean, that's terrible to give away both of those champs, especially double lift.
Double lift.
Yeah, of all people in NA, you do not want to give him probably the strongest champ currently. And then after that, after they picked Zoe, they picked Ornn and Sejuani, and then they just left Trundle open. And then they picked Morgana Varus and then they left Tom Kench open. The whole point of Morgana Varus is to poke and lock one of them down with the Varus ult into Morgana Q and stuff. But Tom Kench just eats them.
I would say that they gave Olay and Impact their signature champions.
Oh yeah, they give Impact Singe. Whoops, that too.
Yeah.
They're really living up to the counter logic.
You can't. I mean, I don't think Singe is a champion you ban, but giving him a decent matchup, obviously.
Yeah, because Singe works well into Ornn.
Yeah.
And it's our Impact is known for his singed play. It's just the whole thing.
Just glad someone finally didn't get 15 kills on Aurelia. That makes me happy.
Yeah, Pobelt they played all right.
Yeah, he just went 3-0.
Were there any other games you guys want to talk about? I know it was a few days. It was almost a week ago now.
The Optic win.
The Optic win over Echo Fox.
That was surprising.
That was shocking.
That was upsetting.
I think that shows how good Echo Fox is. That's why I have them at 7th, now 6th.
I thought surprisingly, that game actually kind of made me like the meta a little bit. It was a fun game to watch, even though it was two just power farming jungler, that jungle mid lane combo. That was a lot of fun. I thought it was so close, I guess, and it wasn't a blowout in one direction that it made it any way it goes. It was Aurelia versus Kai'Sa on the farm, if I remember correctly, right?
Yeah.
It was Power of Evil just chunking people out with his W.
Oh
every 4 seconds.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. He had over 1,000 AP. It was a Nightblood video.
They also had 2 smites and Nunu consume.
Yeah.
So they're good on objectives.
Yeah, easy. That's why I love Cho'Gath, is I can help my jungler secure Barons.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the only reason.
The only reason. But yeah, that was probably the most fun game, I thought.
Can we also real quick, since how you said Cho'Gath, plug that Will's top 100 Cho'Gath right now?
Are you?
Plug that in there? Yeah, he is.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Wow.
As of a nice plug by Brock, thank you.
Yeah,
As
nice
of today,
plug.
I'm currently the 83rd best Cho'Gath in NA.
Wow.
Moving on up.
I guess everyone quit playing them. Relevant.
That's because Aurelia came out. Yeah, let's play a fun champion now.
Anyway, back to the professionals. The other game I want to talk about was the game of the week that we had of TSM versus Liquid. How did you guys think about that one?
Let me pull up the. Let me jog my memory. Let me see. I can't recall it right away.
Okay.
But,
Let's keep talking until we get our things up to make.
Okay,
it look
so
like
if you want, I'll give you Team Liquid showed up and they made a lot of good plays, and TSM did not show up very well.
Okay, look. The first thing I have to say: can we stop putting top mid laners on Lulu? Can we stop that? Please?
Oh yeah. Bjergsen was on.
That needs to stop.
Lulu.
yeah.
Yeah. You're not gonna if your carry is on a non-carry like champ, like that's not very smart. Like
Yeah,
that's
I don't like this.
yeah.
Well, and the Renekton into the.
Old
They
Aatrox.
gave Hanser the Aatrox and then got the Renekton for impact.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He just kind of he's one of the champions that can just smash him. Well,
yeah.
For
I
being
haven't played the reworked Aatrox, so I don't know how he works now. But
he wrecked me in a game, so I still won the game, but I went 2-9.
top 100 Cho'Gath. I'm actually top 200 Cho'Gath. I don't even play it. So
Nice.
I'm just the 200th person left playing it. That's not true, but anyway.
Yeah.
Top Carpus and bronze to silver.
I just my takeaway from that game is that Liquid looks amazing. Maybe Golden Guardians are their kryptonite, but outside, if you get rid of that, like throw that game out as an outlier against Golden Guardians, they have dominated. They dominated 100 Thieves. They destroyed CLG, especially in the draft that we talked about earlier. And
That was lost in Champ Select.
That was absolutely lost in Champ Select. And they destroyed TSM. Like, they destroyed TSM. That's three teams that are probably playoff bound, I would say. Or at least in the top 6. So, and they just wiped the floor with them. The only team they struggled with and they got destroyed to was Golden Guardians. So maybe it was just a lack. Maybe it was a lack of effort, or like they took them lightly because they just thought it was an easy win and they just got punched in the face, kind of.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think Liquid has really looked good so far this year, or this split.
But
I agree. That's why I
let's
have
be
him
real
first.
here. 100 Thieves, 2-0.
Yeah, 2-0.
Much needed.
Mm-hmm.
Much needed.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Coming out strong. If they could just keep doing this, I'll be fine.
Oh yeah, we also have no 4-0 teams and no 0-4 teams.
Yeah, I love that. I love parity where anyone can win. I don't like stuff where it's like, oh, these teams are obviously going to win. I hate that. I love the 50-50, like any game, any team can win. I love that type of stuff.
Golden Guardians and Optic are tied for third.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-way tie for third place right now at 2-2.
My favorite part, though,
yep.
with the 100 Thieves FlyQuest game was Champ Select. Like, you have FlyQuest on Ornn, Camille, Swain, Zyra, Rakan. And then you've got 100 Thieves, Aatrox, Nocturne, Lissandra, Lucian, and Braum.
Yeah.
That's like old versus new.
Yeah, definitely. I haven't seen any Lissandras really outside of that game, but Aatrox was super meta. And that was so unfortunate for Riot, that Aatrox all of a sudden, like 2 or 3 years of being nothing. Like, no one played him. And then the month before he gets reworked, he's in the meta. He's a top laner now that you can play. Like,
That was bad.
That was just terrible. Like, terribly unlucky for them. Now they have all these people playing him, and it's like, well, he's new now.
This is why you stop trying to balance champions around pro play.
Yeah, but this rework I read, it's been in the works for like a year. It just so happened.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate timing. The guy, I mean, like I said, no one played. It was a joke that it was who is Aatrox, like, or is that the new champion? When his trailer came out, is this is the new champion Aatrox. No one played him. No one played him. And now a month before, he's like a top 5 top laner. But
Yep.
before we go to our predictions for week 3, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about that infuriated me. Just watching it made me infuriated. Was Lyra on Clutch Gaming this week?
Mm.
He went 1 for 5 in 50-50 smites, and on 5 of those opportunities, he was the one in the pit, or his team was the one in the pit doing the objective. Not like he went 1 for 5 trying to steal, which is a little more lenient.
A lot of those were on buffs.
2 of them were on buffs. Sorry, 2 of them
Okay.
were on buffs. 2 were on buffs. He lost both of them, and then outside of buffs, he still went 1 and 3, which included 2 Barons. One of them cost them the game against CLG, and the second one almost cost them. The first one, I guess, was against TSM, which almost cost them the game. I'm surprised they won that game against.
In that CLG game where they stole the Baron, I don't know that the Baron would have won in the game. I think it definitely put it back to a 50-50, but I think CLG stealing it like closed the game.
Yeah, I personally thought that they would. That would have been.
They'd come back.
Like Clutch would have that. They were coming back at that point, and I've seen it from CLG so many times now, where they're winning, and then they hit a brick wall and they lose a bad team fight, and then all of a sudden they've lost the game. It's happened in 2 of their 4 games so far, and that was almost that. If they would have lost that one, that would have been 3 of 4 games. Where they've been up ahead really early and then just blown the lead. It's kind of like Cloud9 did that as well this week, where they went both games. They had a 5 or 7K lead. Like I think one might have been a 7K, one might have been a 5K lead, but huge leads early, and then they just didn't know how to close the game.
Speaking of Cloud9, smooth transition over to roster changes.
Yeah, I guess
Before we go into week 3.
Yep, everyone's back other than Sneaky.
See, that's not bad.
Yeah, the roster is now Licorice, Svenskeren, Jensen in mid, Golden Glue as the mage ADC, and Smoothie as their bot lane, the support.
Yep.
So that's going to be, and I know my brother is a big Sneaky fan, is not happy with it still, but I told him on Monday that might happen because of what Fnatic's been doing. It's Bwipo? It'd be Bwipo and...
It's Bwipo. But I think that's a different scenario where Reckless, who is not bad, is just recognizing that he doesn't play like
mages.
Top lane mages or champions like that, and Bwipo can. So I think they have like a good team dynamic where he understands that
it's a lot less of a rocky situation. Like it's like the same concept, but Fnatic's doing it smoother.
Yeah.
But it's the same concept where you're just having where your marksman players aren't as valuable to the team as they were. But I personally don't think that's the case in NA. Like marksmen have dominated still. So it'll be interesting to see because they're going to go mage now, so you don't have to ban ADCs away from them.
But seeing how we are talking about the Cloud9 changes, now we can transition into week 3.
Yeah.
Cloud9's got first game of the day.
Oh, they do. They do, yes. Against TSM. Oh, boy.
TSM.
LB. So they have 80% of the original roster back. Only one difference. And they are going against TSM, who went 0-2 last week. Very surprising. I heard players even saying that TSM was stomping scrims and everything, that they were kind of shocked that they went 0-2. But one of them was against Liquid, and
their kryptonite against Clutch.
They gave Forbidden Swain.
The only thing I will say, if we learned anything...
They didn't learn. They literally learned nothing from spring last year.
So if we learned anything, Greg, hello?
Yeah.
Dude definitely came in hot.
Mm-hmm. I think even though they went 0-2, he still played well enough. I don't know if Mike Young's going to be...
I don't think
a starter.
I think he's gone.
I think he's going to be just a bench player or even down to academy.
I'm sure FlyQuest may be holding tryouts next split.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Probably.
he can get on a good team.
I think he can. I think he'll be fine.
Okay, so back to week 3, day 1, game 1, TSM versus Cloud9. I have TSM winning this one. Even though Smoothie and even though this came out just like an hour ago or so when they played their academy, 6 hours ago, 6 ago,
so.
Today TSM I think is just the better team. Even if if Cloud9 was all meshing well together, I still think TSM's just the better team. So I picked TSM.
Yeah, I picked TSM because I think, aside from TSM's bot lane, I think their top jungle and mid is better than Cloud9's top jungle and mid.
Well,
even with Jensen being there.
That's my question. Will Sven and Mithy be able to beat Golden Glue in bot lane this week?
I don't know. I also have TSM winning, but I don't think it's because of Sneaky not being there.
No.
I think it's because they went 0-2.
And they're not going to have a 3-game losing streak.
And they're not going to have Bjergsen on Lulu, hopefully.
Hopefully.
God, please, no. Let's just say TSM's win condition is not bot lane.
It's definitely hasn't been bot lane since Double has been on the team.
I was watching a little bit of I'm a Cutie Pie stream today, and Cutie ended up winning the game, not because of him, but he was playing against Sven, and Sven was playing Morgana in the ADC position, not support.
Really?
So the carry Morgana, so they may be looking to put him on a more supportive role, and hopefully they'll be funneling, if that's still a thing, into Bjergsen or even Hanser, but probably Bjergsen.
Just funnel Bjergsen while he's on Karthus. Let's see it. Show the world.
It really was their strategy before. It just wasn't called the funnel strategy.
A question on that Morgana one. I saw yesterday, or this morning, I guess. SKT Bang was on Soraka. Is that gonna be the new? Is the meta shifting from mages like Brandon, Swain, and Vlad to all of a sudden supports on the ADC or the bot? I guess it's not even called the ADC role anymore. It's called bot lane.
Bot lane, yeah.
But see, my thing about SKT doing it, I think they're literally trying to do it right now.
Yeah, they're struggling.
Like, it's not looking good.
Okay, so we have all 3 on TSM.
Yes,
all equal. All right.
We are.
So second game.
Woo! Another game of the week. Game of the day, at least for sure.
All right, I'll go first. Easy stomp TL over Echo Fox.
Easy?
Easy stomp. Impact versus Huni. I think Impact has shown that he's good enough to win Worlds. Huni has come close, but has never achieved that.
Never won Worlds. You are correct.
So I think Impact's good enough to play against Huni, and I just think the rest of the team isn't as good as Team Liquid.
Yeah, I also picked Team Liquid. I'm finally a believer in my team. It took me 2 weeks to be convinced. I think Echo Fox is better than you think. It really
had a cupcake schedule so far.
They did have a cupcake schedule so far, and they are 3-1 out of it. Both teams are 3-1, and I think
they lost to the worst 2-2 team.
They did. But I think Liquid is just. It depends. I guess it depends. If Echo Fox lets Double Lift play an ADC, that's just stupid. Like that'll be. It's almost like a guaranteed win. I feel like if they give Double Lift an ADC right now, he's just playing so well. And especially if they give Olay a comfort bit like a Morgana or someone gave Olay a Morgana and someone gave him or CLG gave him Tom Kench. And I think it might have been week 1 when 100 Thieves gave him Morgana. Like. That's how you build the guy's confidence back up at their very shaky MSI. Just give him his comfort picks and let him destroy. So I think Team Liquid.
I think Echo Fox is smart enough to ban Kai'Sa.
Hopefully.
Which should be an immediate ban for any team looking to play League of Legends. Just ban Kai'Sa. Mm-hmm. And I also think Echo Fox is going to win.
Okay.
Because I'm a firm believer in anything Daddy Huni says. He says he can do anything. He can do anything.
He did say that he can beat any player, any role.
I think it's going to be up, and he's going to jam his Aurelia into Double Lift numerous amounts of times.
Okay, so Echo Fox has Altec in the bot lane, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
For now.
It could be Huni. We don't know.
Could be Huni.
That'd be a fun matchup to see.
Playing against Double Lift, how he's playing right now, you have to ban Kai'Sa, Lucian, and Ezreal, or he's going to be on a comfort pick. I mean, he could even, who knows? Hopefully, he doesn't play Vladimir. But
he can go to Kog'Maw Veras after that. He's still not on a or Xayah. He played Xayah and destroyed.
Exactly. Yeah.
So he still has like 6 more or 3. He has 6 ADCs total. So you're not going to be able to ban them all from him.
Yeah.
So we have 2 Liquid and 1 Echo Fox. So we do have a difference, which it took us. We only had a few differences last week, which is why our scores were so similar.
Yeah.
But since how y'all pick Liquid, I already win this week. We should just go to week 4.
I know. I pick Liquid. I finally have confidence in them and watch them just completely fail. And I'm not like I was so hesitant. I had them at 2-2 after 2 weeks, but like I didn't feel good about the TSM game. I didn't feel good. I felt nervous about the CLG game and stuff until Champ Select. But Champ Select completely cleared my confidence on that one. All right, so game number 3? Yeah, game number 3. Got 100 Thieves versus Clutch Gaming. I liked what 100 Thieves did. Simply. I think
this is going to be a good game.
Yeah, I liked what Clutch did as well. I thought Clutch played pretty decent. They fell behind in both games, but they slowly came back. So Bivin showed he was pretty good. And Apollo had an amazing week, actually. Like, he had a really, really good week. And hopefully they can continue on that. But I have 100 Thieves, even though I heard that for Rift Rivals, Levi is in for Medios.
Well, I think that is more so they can test out Levi in competitive without affecting their standings.
Yes.
Yeah, but I have Clutch.
You have Clutch?
I do. I just think that 100 Thieves. Okay, let me check. Who'd they play last week?
They played.
FlyQuest and C9. So yes, they went 2-0.
Okay,
but they went 2-0 against the worst teams.
Yeah,
I still think there's
Yeah,
what's wrong with you?
What do you have to say?
I know you're a big FlyQuest fan, but I think Clutch has been more consistent this split, so I think Clutch is going to end up winning. I mean, Clutch beat TSM.
That's true. That is true.
Golly, boy, my heart hurts. 100 Thieves. I have winning the whole thing. Sadly enough, I have Clutch winning this game.
Ooh, wow.
I didn't want to do it.
Wow.
But it seems like Clutch, they're so good when you watch them, and then just things fall apart. I don't think it's going to fall apart this game.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. If Lyra can get his 50-50 smites in check, like I think... I
think he's been practicing. I think
he has to be.
You have to get that little smite tool, get 100 smites in a row.
Like those smites, he got the one at Elder Dragon. Funny enough, he was stealing it too, so it wasn't. Maybe they just can't start Baron or anything. They have to just come in for the steal.
I think it was just in his head, and I don't think it's going to be a consistent thing. Because I don't remember that. I don't remember that being a problem in other games.
That's true. But the thing is, that's like the yips, for baseball. Like, once you have one thing go wrong consistently, it gets in your head and you can't get it out of your head. So hopefully that doesn't happen.
The thing he's got going for him this particular game is his jungle opponent is Meteos. So
Meteos had a good week.
Yeah, but he's going to be too busy memeing or something, forget about smiting.
Did you guys see at the end? The game. Yeah. this one's for sneaky. That was funny.
That's funny.
I hate memers.
Well, we'll go on to the next game where there could be some memers in there. I don't know the teams too. I don't know the players too personally on this one, with Golden Guardians and FlyQuest. It's we would say a snooze fest, but Golden Guardians has looked good this year.
They have.
We would say that, but this is for NA Worlds right here.
Hey, FlyQuest, to be fair, only 2 games out of first. They could go 2-0 this week and be tied. I guess they couldn't because Liquid and Echo Fox play each other, but semantics. Yeah. And but for this game, I have Golden Guardians winning. I love Golden Guardians. I think they are exciting to me because no one expected anything from them. I had them going 8th, and that was high compared to most people. Most people had them in 10th, like you two, and I think most analysts just had them 10th because they just played so badly. And even Lars in the chat said GG's. Big Golden Guardian fan there. And
our resident Golden Guardians fan. Mm-hmm.
And the logo looks like a penis. That's always good.
I just think they got something going right now. They look much better. They don't look as bad as they did last year. And FlyQuest, they're not the best team. They're obviously not. They're in 10th place right now. So I think they can get a win here and start the season 3-2, which is insane.
Purely based off the fact that I know Golden Guardians is doing better this year because I didn't even know they were a team last year. I'm gonna pick them. So
simple analysis.
Yeah, simple analysis. Also, they have someone named Matt, so
Oh God,
that's gotta count.
Brian's
right?
favorite player.
happy birthday to Matt! It's his 21st birthday today.
Is it?
It is, yeah.
Nice.
But if you would have told me that I'd pick Golden Guardians twice already in week 3 to win in 2 or 6 games, I'd call you crazy. But I also have Golden Guardians.
Hey, all three of
over
us.
FlyQuest.
You're a crazy man.
I
You're
know.
a crazy man.
Hey,
I'm insane.
I'm just saying. Last time we all picked Golden Guardians to win, they won.
Hey.
We got all 3
Maybe-
Golden Guardians in Game 5 last week.
And that was a
Maybe we're the
shaky
reason.
game too.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the
Yeah.
owner of Golden Guardian?
I don't know.
It's
The Golden State
Golden
Warriors.
State Warriors.
Golden State, I want my cut. We're the reason
Yeah.
they won this game. No, nobody
Golden
else.
Guardians.
Can,
Golden Guardians needs to cut the check. I
Yeah,
mean,
Yeah.
send
obviously,
those checks over here.
Support Esports is the reason you're winning. It's
Mhm.
kind of like
Exactly.
the Mark Z Clutch Gaming thing.
Yep.
Mhm.
We are the Golden Guardians Mark Z.
All right, I'll take it. So on to Game 5, Brian's favorite game of the week, late at night. Optic
Stop.
Gaming versus Chronologic Gaming. Optic blew my mind, honestly, with that win against Echo Fox. I had them so down. I had them as the worst team coming out of like the preseason. But after that very bad performance, the second game of week 2, I was so like justified. I'm like, they look terrible against C9. They did nothing. I'm good. I know my stuff. Then they go and beat Echo Fox the next day or the next week, and I'm like, oh, okay. But even with that win against Echo Fox, I believe that they lost to FlyQuest the next game, which I did predict. I was very happy about that one. I took a game on both of you, and I think CLG is the better team. And even though they 3 of the games they've blown their lead and they've won, they came back and tied the other one, or won the other one. But I think they'll get this one done without a lead blown.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll
Let's hear
just
what
I'll
you
just
have to
type
say,
in
Brian.
CLG for you, Brian. I don't need that.
Yeah, I think CLG is gonna win, even though Optic beat Golden Guardians, who beat Liquid, who beat CLG.
We're doing match strategy.
Transitive property, but I still think CLG is gonna win.
I hate that with college football when people do that. Like, this
I-
team is
I
better
can't
because they
stand
beat
it.
this team, which then that team beat this team. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my god,
'Cause
each
they
game
all
is different.
They all play the same days. They feel the exact same.
Everything goes. It's a simulation. It's 50-50
Yeah.
every single game. Nothing
Okay.
bad happens.
This is gonna be another one of them simple analysis for me.
Simple analysis from Brock.
I'm gonna pick Optic Gaming. Only, hang on, listen. Only because I want Big to have another interview.
I love Big Man.
The man knows how to interview.
He's great. I love this first interview where he was talking about how he's just sitting at home playing RuneScape, hoping someone would call. I loved it. I
Yeah.
loved
The
the guy.
man knows how to interview.
Well, Brock, thank you, because that's a free game for William and I.
Or
Take off you.
or
Mhm.
they win.
Yeah,
They could win.
we are much different this week than last week. I
Maybe
will
they're
say.
playing counter logic.
Last week we literally had one for the first day. We had one difference, and that was Brian picking CLG over Liquid.
Yeah.
That was completely biased.
It's
Completely
spicy this
biased.
week, dude.
Yeah, it is spicy this week.
It's time to change it up.
Oh, you want some spicy, Brock? We'll go to day 2 of week 3. I picked Golden Guardians to upset TSM.
Are you serious?
I did. Yep. I don't have like the stats behind this one really. This one is complete gut feeling.
Complete hype. I think
Complete hype, complete gut feeling, but I see Golden Guardians shocking the world and beating TSM in game 2 of the week.
Yeah, well,
Oh.
William, that game that you think you got off of us, I think you just threw it away. I'm gonna go ahead and say TSM. And I'm not going to really explain why. I just have this gut feeling that TSM is going to. No, Lars, it is not going to be an upset.
No, he's saying upset like he's saying upset with a question mark. Like if Golden Guardians beat TSM, that's not an upset.
No, it's definitely. Or okay, sorry, I'll rephrase. Yes, TSM is going to upset Golden Guardians. Better 2-2 team wins.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, I mean,
You said spicy, Brock.
that may be a little too spicy.
You sending that one back?
Send that back a little bit. I'd like a new one.
That's like when you go to a Thai restaurant. They say 1 through 5, and you wanted Thai spice. I'm going for more of like a 2 here with TSM.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even need a comment on this one. This one's obvious to me.
TSM.
Mickey who?
Mickey's gonna solo kill Bjergsen at least once.
If Mickey solo kills Bjergsen, Melissa will give someone a mystery.
All right.
Okay. Yeah. Fine. I'm deal. That's fine.
Oh, hang on. Another stipulation. And Bjergsen's not on Lulu.
Hey, I'd say he's harder to solo kill on Lulu.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of shields.
He can slow him.
Yeah, but he has no idea how to use any of them. He's been spamming Aurelion solo kill. He doesn't know how to play Lulu.
That's fair.
All right. Game 2. Brian, you don't have to stay up late for this one. For CLG versus FlyQuest. Wow, you guys have a really easy schedule today. This week.
Okay, let's dive back into CLG. They played TSM first game of their split. Who knows? TSM won, shouldn't have won. And then we played 100 Thieves, another top tier team.
Mm-hmm.
And then we played Team Liquid. They've played the hardest teams and ended 2-2. Well, should have been the hardest teams going in and win 2-2. 100 Thieves looked worse, but you know. And then Echo Fox. I'm going to go back to my Echo Fox. That's why I think Echo Fox is trash. Played the easiest teams, and they lost one.
Yeah, because they're sandbagging to make it interesting.
Mm-hmm.
No, I think they just surprised them. Anyway, getting back on track, CLG.
I already typed you in. I already typed you in.
I see it. That's not even biased. That's just like
that one's not bad. That one's not bad. I also have CLG winning this game as well. I have CLG going 2-0 this week as well. I just wanted to mess with you.
Oh god.
What do you got?
You're messing with my blood pressure.
Yo, I thought you were gonna say you had FlyQuest winning.
I was gonna say, are you kidding me?
Nice. But yeah, it's pretty easy.
Fun fact, FlyQuest has a sub named Peckinwolf. That's pretty interesting.
I actually didn't know that.
Their sub's name is more interesting than their entire team.
Yeah, they got Wild Turtle, you know.
Yeah.
He can make
things
interesting.
You gotta watch out for them wild turtles.
Mm-hmm.
Who's that? Wild Turtle. He's the guy who did nothing after subbing in for WWE.
Whenever I'm walking in the woods, most people look for snakes. I just look for wild turtles coming to find my turtle up.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for them. They're coming at
flashing
speed
over walls into turrets.
Hey, at least he flashed over the wall. Double saves his for a couple games.
It's a long cooldown though, so
it is a very long cooldown.
5-minute cooldown.
He didn't even have unsealed spellbook, so I understand.
Mm-hmm.
So,
all right, on to game 3, where we have Team Liquid and Clutch Gaming. I guess this is technically game 8, but it's game 3 of the day.
Yeah.
And day 2, game 3.
Yeah, week 3, and I got Liquid again. I'm on the hype train. I'm on the hype train. I love my team again.
Go for the upset pick.
Not quite. I just give Double It an ADC. They're gonna win the game. I'm so happy about it right now.
Yeah.
I'll be sad on Monday.
William, what you're feeling right now is the exact same thing I felt when I became a CLG fan. Double Lift was on CLG.
Mm-hmm.
And then he left, and then Afremu left, and there's been a hole that Stixay hasn't been able to fill yet.
He hasn't played too bad. He's average.
But he's not Double Lift.
He's not average. Is definitely not Double Lift.
No, I think he's good. I miss Double Lift. Double Lift and Afremu, if you somehow listen to this, week 3 of Support Esports podcast, come back to CLG together.
That's what's gonna make them decide.
They're gonna hear. I'll tweet it at them.
Okay, go for that.
Hey, If y'all want to follow us on Twitter, you can follow Support Esports Podcast.
There you
Shameless
go, bro.
plug.
There you go,
If you tweet at us, you'll be talking to me probably because I'm the one that manages that.
because I don't do social media very well.
Yep. So
Yeah, he really doesn't. Which is weird. You'd think top 100 show guys.
yeah, I figure you have a pretty big following. I thought that was going to catapult our podcast.
I hate you guys. Anyway, Brian, what's your pick between Clutch and Team Liquid?
This one was actually a thinker, but I have Team Liquid. I just think they're better overall over Clutch. I think Clutch is really good. I think they could upset them. I mean,
I like Clutch. Clutch had a very good week 2 performance, I thought.
I think TL is going to become the clear-cut first place after this week.
Yep.
I agree.
Unfortunately, I have Team Liquid as well.
There we go.
Unfortunately. God, boy, I just, I just hate picking double lift, dude. I hate it. As much as y'all want double lift to watch this, man, fuck you. Stop winning games, dude.
I'm a double lift fanboy. I love the trash talk. I think he can back it up most of the time.
Did you guys see his trash talk about in his interview where someone asked him that there was rumors that Golden Guardians were the scrim gods, and he was just like, "Who made those rumors? Golden Guardians."
I did not see that. That's
pretty great. So we're all the same so far this week, except for my Golden Guardians pick on TSM.
Yeah, we are not the same.
Outside of that one, and now we got Game 4 of the day: Echo Fox versus Cloud9. I picked Echo Fox. I know Cloud9. They got their players back, most of them, and I just don't. This is a tough week for them to come back to. TSM Echo Fox is tough, and I see Echo Fox. I just don't know if the Cloud9 starters were benched because they weren't with the motivation and maybe not playing the meta strong enough, or not. There's still so many rumors about it, but I'm just gonna go off the fact that they might not have been playing the meta or didn't want to play the meta in a way. Echo Fox is the meta. They are absolutely, they follow anything to do with this meta, and I think that it's going to hurt Cloud9, and they're going to go 1-5 to start, even with their players back.
Yeah, yep, I agree.
You agree? You think Echo Fox is going to beat Cloud9? I think.
Ooh, is this a spicy pick?
I think that C9 is going to lose to TSM. Jensen and, I don't know if Smoothie's going to get the fire in his eyes. I think Jensen is going to be like, I got to prove that I deserve this spot, and put Vault Boy back on the bench so his buddy Sneaky can come up. So I think Jensen is going to body these fools. I think Jensen's going to come back and pop off and bury C9.
Bury?
Or Echo Fox, not bury.
Bury is he's going to end.
He is going to body Hooney.
Really?
I'm expecting two solo kills if Hooney plays mid.
That's the funniest thing. We don't know where Hooney's going to play any of these games. He can play literally any position.
Dardock's going mid. Dardock's going to solo Jensen.
No.
Matter of fact, memes aside.
What about Phoenix, guys?
Phoenix is going to be mid lane. Phoenix is definitely going to be mid. Phoenix will solo kill Jensen.
Ooh, wow.
Because Jensen's first game back, dude thinks he has to prove a point.
That's against TSM.
Well, this is the second game.
No, I mean against Echo Fox. They're the 3-1. They're better than TSM. He's gonna want to prove a point there. And then he's gonna get solo.
All right, so Brock, as the one person who doesn't have a super spicy pick, which one's more spicy? My Golden Guardians over TSM, or Brian's Cloud9 over Echo Fox?
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's yours.
Yeah.
Mine's 2-2 team versus 2-2 team. Yours is a 1-3 over a 3-1.
But historically speaking, which team has had more success?
Clearly, Golden Guardians.
Yeah.
Anyway, Golden Guardians coming in hot this year with the Venus logo.
They can so we got up to the final game of the week. We got 100 Thieves versus Optic Gaming, and Optic has confused me. They look good, then they look bad, then they look good, then they look bad again, and it's like I don't know what to think of this team, so I'm just gonna play it safe. And I guess 100 Thieves also looked really bad first week, but looked better in the second week. And I think Medios was talking in his interview saying that they were really underprepared and like it was kind of like a punch to the face kind of that they lost those first two games. And I think he said that was the first time he's ever been 0-2 in his career. And then they all started taking their scrims a lot more seriously. It sounded like it was a wake up call to them, and they got 2-0. They went 2-0 right after that, and I think they're going to go another 2-0 this week and win against Optic Gaming.
I think 100 Thieves is going to be an Optic because I think 100 Thieves is the new, I think 100 Thieves is the new noob stompers like Clutch was last year. I think Clutch is going to be able to compete with better teams. I think 100 Thieves is going to get wins off worse teams.
Okay, yeah. So just like Clutch did last year.
Mm-hmm.
See, as much as I want Big to be interviewed after every game, sadly enough, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm hoping after 100 Thieves wins, they'll just let him join the interview for no reason.
Maybe he'll go to the lounge stream. That would be fun.
I hope he does. I need that to happen.
Well, that is all of our picks for the week, and I think we have a lot different this week compared to last week. Though on day 2, we're pretty equal. Outside of Brian's one pick of C9 and my one pick of Golden Guardians, the rest of our picks are pretty equal. But day 1's going to be pretty exciting. I think we got a lot different. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 different picks in 5 games. That's pretty decent compared to what we usually do.
My lead is about to go up, man.
I think so. Nope.
I'm gonna break away.
I'm just saying, I can't wait for Monday because we'll finally actually do the podcast again on Monday instead of delaying like this.
Yeah,
but
I did tweet that out.
Yeah, Monday, and then at 9 p.m., not 8 p.m. I got the time wrong because I'm just great at this.
Yeah, he's a good streamer, dude.
Yeah, great. I know my times and days and everything, but I can't wait to brag to you guys when Golden Guardians finish a solid 2-0 and they start the week 4-2.
It'll be deserved.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
It's absolutely going to happen. And then I'll
Guardians,
be first
3-3.
place. 3-3. Well, do you guys have any closing thoughts that you want to say?
Not thoughts, but a question. Saturday, do we think SKT is going to lose 1-2 or 0-2?
Who are they playing?
BBQ.
I think they're going to take that win, actually.
I think they're going to win as well.
I'm going to be boring.
Yeah, I'll be boring as well. I think they're going to beat Barbecue.
Yeah.
It's not barbecue.
It's barbecue. It is barbecue.
It's
Their
barbecue.
thing is a chicken. It is absolutely barbecue.
Definitely barbecue, for sure.
I love how our closing points, Brock, for you now for the last 2 weeks is just update on SKT.
Yeah. It's sad, dude. I hate it. SKT is my all-time favorite. Actually, that's a lie. Faker is my favorite person ever. Obviously. Who isn't?
Did y'all see? Did y'all catch a glimpse of the Griffin stomping of Kingzone?
Yeah, I saw that.
Now that I'm working in a place with Wi-Fi, hallelujah, I'm able to watch the last games of Korea in the morning when I get there, and it was not even close. It looked like last year's Golden Guardians versus Team Liquid when they were I guess Team Liquid never was in form. Like TSM from 2 years ago playing against Golden Guardians from last year. It was crazy.
I want to interrupt you, Ryan. Thank God you blocked that stuff out, Lars. I clicked the link that Lars sent in the chat, and it was he purchased something from the Golden State Warriors store. I'm assuming it was a Golden Guardians thing, and I realized it instantly would have popped up on my screen. I should have clicked it after the stream, but he blocked out the stuff, and I'm very happy for that. That would have been terrible.
Yep.
Okay, so that is that though. We have week 3's concluded. Also, I do like to point out on stream, we are better than Jat and Mark Z so far. Mark Z was 10-10, Jat is 9-11 to start. So even me, who's in last place with us, better than them at 11-9. We'll see how that plays out further on, but 2 weeks in, we're pretty good.
Not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
Not too bad.
I'll keep an update on that. I forgot I should have been doing that earlier, but I kind of forgot until last week when I heard them talking about their predictions. Else I would have put what they went in week 1 and what they went in week 2. And I would have had them side by side on the screen with us to keep an update. But I didn't, so oh well. Anyway.
You're a good streamer.
I'm great. Just like my show guy.
Gotta say YouTube. Gotta say YouTuber now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications.
Like, comment, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at Support Esports Podcast.
Yep.
Follow us on Twitch at King Link Fan. Maybe go into our own channel.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to do that. Yeah. Again, fantastic at this. Anyway, I'd like to see you all later, and good night. Good night.
Yeah. See y'all next week.
I'm going to eat steak again.